All right, look who it is, everybody. A guy who's relevant this week. Well, I mean, for many reasons. I don't want to, cast a spread. You're relevant, period. But I mean, because he played for the Rams and the Patriots. It is Danny Amendola. What's happening, pal? I'm doing very well. Tell us about Genesis Auto.
Well, Genesis is the 2019 American Car of the Year. It's the official luxury vehicle of the NFL. And I'll tell you what, I've been in it for the last week in the G70. So it's fast. It's an aggressive car. It's an amazing smooth ride. So it's pretty sweet.
Who'd be more fun to drive across the country with in a car like that? Tom Brady or Bill Belichick?
I would pick Gronk probably.
Gronk over both.
Brady.
Okay, you went option C. I like that. Wild card.
Yeah, it has the ability to really stretch the seat back for leg room, and he could play with the radio for 3,000 miles. So it'd be good.
Now, listen, I don't want to go in a unusual direction right out of the gate, but speaking of unusual, what gives with the you got a sweatshirt tied around the waist, but then you got a jacket upstairs.
Yep.
Explain.
It's fashion and swag.
Oh, it is.
Combo between fashion and swag.
Okay.
And right now, I think this thing's not too relevant, like you said. So it's working.
I didn't know if you thought does this make my butt look? Do these pants make my butt look big? Give me the sweatshirt. I'll put it around. No, that wasn't what you were thinking.
No.
Sorry about that. Hey, what about would you feel sad if the Patriots won the Super Bowl this year? Would that be mean-spirited on their part to do it without you?
You know what? I have a lot of great friends on that team, and I'm upset that I'm not playing in the game with the Dolphins because I'm a competitor. But I'll be happy for my boys as a friend. So if they win.
It occurs to me, I got up close to Gostkowski for the first time in my life.
Yeah.
And the New England Patriots of the 21st century, yes, the most dominant team, but also lousy with handsome devils, yourself included. What gives?
I don't know what it is. They got a lot of good football players. I know that.
No. Edelman, you, Brady, Garoppolo in his time.
It's just I think Brady's number one.
Is he one still?
And then everybody's just a distant second.
That's what Gronk told me too. I asked him, and he said, he said Brady's still number one.
Yeah, because he's been at the top of the game for a long time. He's got that old man swag. He's got deep pockets, so it makes it.
He is. He's wealthy. What's more fun, South Beach or Foxborough?
South Beach.
It is.
Yeah. I love her. I love her hat.
Well, Ricky. She's a big fan of yours. But anyway, listen. Let's press on there. You played for the Rams and for the Patriots. So who are you rooting for?
The Dolphins.
I don't like jive, Amendola, and I feel like you're giving me jive.
I'm excited for a good game, honestly. I mean, it's going to be two really good teams that have been playing great football the past few weeks. Obviously, last week was crazy. 2 overtime games, and then two teams that have 2 weeks to prepare, and they'll be ready.
Let's talk about those Dolphins, shall we? I'm writing them. Ricky wants to know if 80 is your favorite number.
It is, yeah.
It is his favorite. Can you please? Let's fix the Miami Dolphins for 2019. There's word that Le'Veon Bell may have interest in sporting that aqua jersey coming up here. How say you?
He's a good player. We have a lot of great players. I think whatever the general manager wants to do, I think we're all going in the right direction. So I'm excited to see who we have next year.
Do we know that you have Brian Flores? Is that now understood that that's the guy for you?
I haven't officially heard anything, but I hear everything that you hear. You probably
Have you? I mean, this is completely inappropriate. Please stop doing this. This is an embarrassment. Where are you?
That's a sweet hat. Did you make that hat? You spelled my name right.
I mean, okay. I'm so sorry.
It's all good.
I'm so sorry about that. Now, Antonio Brown is also rumored to be possibly on the trade block. Given your success with the Dolphins and with your various stops along the way, do you feel it's important? I know that it's nice to have that guy, that 120 catch guy, electric wide receiver, but is it important to have? Is that an essential piece to having a Super Bowl champion?
I mean, whatever you can do to win games doesn't really matter what you do with football, but to score points. He's a great player. He's been doing it for a long time.
Is that the key? But, it occurs to me, you always hear players talk about and quarterbacks talk about whatever it takes to win. Brady is big on whatever gets us more points than the other team. That's my only goal. But I think that, and you hear a lot of QBs say that, something along those lines, that kind of rhetoric. But it also includes, for most of those guys, the ego that I'm the best guy on the team, so ergo, I'm going to deliver those points that put us ahead. I get the sense with,
Yeah, I got you.
Just really quick.
I mean, this can't wait for afterward.
There you go.
Sorry about that. I feel like with Brady that it's egoless, that it in fact leans on his intellect at the line of scrimmage and otherwise, that it is without ego. He is actually, if it's, listen, this game requires me to hand the ball off 30 times, he's willing to do that. And that's what distinguishes him from all the other great quarterbacks in the NFL. Fair or no?
I mean, there's an element of being unselfish to having, the success of the team. So whether it's run blocking for the receiver, it's run blocking, or it's catching the ball, or playing special teams, all these things go into being having a successful football team. So I would say being unselfish is a priority in the makeup of a good football player. So,
Is that a Brady thing, or is that a Belichick thing that trickle down that seems to have reached everybody who touched the 21st century Patriots?
we're Brady, as unselfish as Brady is, he gets to touch the ball every play. So I think it's probably something that Brady's been doing his whole career. He's very unselfish. He's definitely learned an element from Coach Belichick too. So.
So back to Flores. Have you kibitzed with him on the phone? Were you pally with him up in Foxborough? Cool guy. Would this be?
Yeah, he's a great dude. He's tough. He's smart. He can relate well to players. He's young. He's hungry. If he were to be our coach, we'd have a tough football team. We'd have fun, and I know we'd all be excited to have him.
What's your best guess? What's your hypothesis? Bill O'Brien's had success, relatively speaking, down in Houston, but career record, he's barely over 500. Why is it so hard for assistants to leave? Because, I don't have to tell you, I'm sure, that Bill Walsh and Bill Parcells and Tom Landry and Chuck Noll all had big coaching trees. And that is the weird aspect of Belichick's coaching tree. What's your hypothesis why guys don't leave and have similar success?
Well, it's hard when you leave a program that has all the pieces of the puzzle in it, and then you go to a place where you're implementing your new offense, your new defense, and you don't have those pieces of the puzzle. You haven't had those draft picks in the building. You haven't had free agency in the building that you need to fill that role. It takes you a few years to kind of formulate a team, an organization, and a successful product. So it's for any new coach, there's a couple 2-3 years of time where you don't have your piece of the puzzle there. So it takes a little bit of time to get going, just like in college with a new coach, to recruit players, get them in the building, get everyone that you need to fulfill each role that you have, and go from there.
So you would preach patience, in other words, if you have the ear of the muckety mucks in the big offices down in Miami, you would say we need to just assume 3 years minimum, no matter what the record is.
I believe it starts at the top, from the owner to the general manager to the head coach to the quarterback, and then just having that the same page, and that's where it starts.
Quickly, because I do like talking about this quite a bit, as you can tell, let's put them in order. Brady 1, most handsome.
Yeah.
Let's 21st century Patriots.
Yeah.
I'll tell you, and it's not just because I work with him, Willie McGinnis isn't just statuesque. He's a handsome devil as well, right? I think he's got to be in like the top 5.
He's up there. Yeah, he's up there.
And then I think the guy, Steven Gostkowski.
No question.
I mean, he's really, yeah, he really is.
He gets that tan going in the summertime.
Yeah.
He gets that Polish glow.
Swarthy, yeah. Let's settle it right here and now then. It really comes down to Edelman or Amendola or Edelman. Who's more handsome? I mean, that's more than enough out of you. You've embarrassed me, yourself, the entire operation, and the Shield, the National Football League.
I'm going to go with Miss Amendola over here with this one.
Amendola over Edelman. Okay, so you park your cars in the same garage. Last question then for you. I asked it to you at last year's Super Bowl, and you affirmed that it was the case. Is Super Bowl 53 a must-win game?
It's a must-win game.
It is a must-win game for both teams.
For both teams, yeah.
Boy, that means somebody's going to be disappointed.
No question.
It's also weird that nobody believes. I've been hearing, I know Tom says nobody believes in them, but then it seems like a lot of people, I've been hearing the Rams like nobody believes in us. And if nobody believes in either one, then how's that going to happen?
Everybody's got to start believing.
Yeah, and because if they don't, it'll just be zeros, and then it's still zeros, and we can't end the game, and then it'll be spring, and it'll be like, well, the Masters is on, and it'll be like, well, what's happening in Atlanta? Still zeros because nobody believes. And then baseball season, then it'll be like it's time for the 2019 season to kick off, and it'll be like, hey, we still got some hash to settle in Atlanta, right? Okay.
You got to believe.
I believe in you, Danny Amendola. And I believe that this was an embarrassment for everybody, and I apologize for Ricky over there. But thank you for your time.
Thank you for